Hello everybody, welcome to EduTap. For any examination that you're preparing for, should you make notes or not? Right? This is the basic question that you have in your mind. And especially if you talk about NABARD grade A examination, where it is the typing mode of exam, it is there. So these are the genuine questions that come, that should you make notes or not, right? And if yes, what type of notes should you make? And what are the tips or points that you should keep in mind while preparing the notes? In this video, we are going to cover all those topics one by one. But before that, here's an announcement that if you want to know about NABARD grade examination in detail, comprehensively, we have created a guide just for you all, which consists of all the important information, starting off with the explanation about the organization, what it does, what are the hierarchical rules that exist there, then all about the recruitment process, how many phases are there, what is the pattern of each phase, what is the syllabus, how the previous year questions, they tell you about the difficulty level of examinations and all that. And at the end, we have also given some steps that you can follow on your own if you're going for self preparation, that would help you to boost up your preparation. So do not miss the opportunity. You can download these e-guidebooks which are present in the link of it is present in the description box below. Okay, so let's start with the topic and let's first address this question, should you even make notes or not, right? देखो, this solely depends on the purpose of making notes, right? If we first of all we say that why should you make notes, it has a scientific reason behind it. Why? What is that reason? So what you do, that when you are reading something about or you are listening something, right, you might zone out in between, right? You might start thinking on something and then you might miss the next gist, what was it, right? Or maybe you listen and then you go home and then you talk to 10 other people, right? Or you go to places, you talk to them, you watch online videos. So what you have listened in a day, right, your mind has capability of keeping only a small bit of it, right? So all the information that is related to exam, you might not be able to retain it. Okay, so that is why this concept of writing notes, it emerged, because while you are writing, your whole mind is concentrated towards that information, that has full concentration of what's been written, what does it mean, and all those things. And this is the reason why even parents, they say that you should write notes, that helps in better retention. So the scientific reason behind is that you are fully concentrated on that particular information. Your mind has that concentration power कि बस यही चीज है जो समझनी है, and that is why it is able to retain for a longer duration. Of course, if you would not revise, your mind would forget that information as well. So revision is definitely important. But yes, this is the reason. ठीक है, अब पर मान लो, for example, you are a working aspirant, right? And or maybe you are going to college and simultaneously you are preparing for this exam. So you have that time crunch, right? So imagine that you already are with very less time, and in that also, if you're thinking, no, I will make notes, would it be very productive for you? No, it will not be productive for you. Why? Because writing is actually time consuming, right? So don't think that I have to prepare notes even though your time does not permit, or even though you have other activities to do. ठीक है, you have to be very wise about it, right? That the 2 hours that you have, you should try to learn as much as possible or revise as much as possible, instead of just jotting down 2 pages of content that you have studied. That would not be a smart strategy. ठीक है, so first case is that you have to look on yourself, that is your time permitting you to make notes or not, right? Because it is a very important factor. Okay, and second also thing that would make an impact, that should you make notes or not, that have you bought any course or not, right? Why am I touching this factor? Because see, if you have bought any online or offline course, whatever that you're going for any examination, the content that they are providing to you, they have already made that in the concise format, right? So if that is like the summarized version that you could have learned if you were going for self preparation. Okay, so if you've already bought the course, you have that in summarized format. Okay, so what's the use of again jotting down and wasting that much time, right? If you can read 20 pages which is in the summarized format, right? So do you really have to jot it down again and just cover 3-4 pages a day? Would it really be very productive, or would it make any sense, right? In my perspective, would not make much sense, right? So what can be done in such case? For example, if you have time constraint or you've bought the course, but still you want to increase the concentration. Basically, if we come back to why to have to make notes, that is to improve the concentration, right? So what can be done done in such cases, right? So the best strategy here can be that you can highlight important points, right? Instead of jotting it down everything, okay, what you can do, you can highlight important points. So content you will get in the PDF format. If you are the ones who are, one of the you are one of that sort who would want physical copies, right, printed copies, so you can download the notes or summary sheet, whatever that is available in our course. Summary sheets are downloadable, right, and mind maps are downloadable. You can download them, you can print them out, and then you can manually highlight it if you are that sort of a person who would like to encircle, highlight, or do anything like that, okay? But if that is not the case, online also now there are various apps, right, just Adobe and the most basic common one I would say. But apart from that, if you are an iOS user or Android user, you don't have to do anything. Just go to the app store that you have, and there if you write highlights for notes, okay, or notes highlighting apps, if you write such keywords, you would have various apps that support your operating system, and you can download them, and with on your phone also you can like highlight content. वैसे तो computer में it becomes easy. Most of the computers have Adobe or one such features, right? But if you are reading from mobile only and you want to highlight stuff, there are now various apps freely available. You just have to go to app store and download them, and then you can just highlight the most important points that you want to highlight, okay, and revise it more and more. This we are suggesting in case you have a time crunch, right, but you still want that concentration. So that concentration will increase because your mind will be focused that, oh, I have to highlight something, right? So concentration would increase. Or if you have bought the code, so in that case also there's no need of jotting it down again, okay? You can there also highlight points, either print it out and manual highlight it with the help of pen or highlighters, or with the mobile applications, okay? Now but still, if you feel like for example, if you have time crunch, then I would not suggest. But still, if you feel like, no, I want to make notes, or for the people who have bought the course, or even if you're going for self study, and but still, all in all the cases you're like, no, notes is something that is the only way I can function, my brain can function. So for them, what is the scenario? Now the next thing we have to understand that what sort of notes should we make? Should we make offline notes, means manual notes, like you handwritten notes, or should we prefer to type? Okay, there is two cases. Now देखो, this solely depends on what type of exam you're giving. Had you been giving UPSC examinations, I would have suggested go for pen and paper mode. Why? Because there in descriptive writing you have to jot down the answers, right? So if you are practicing in handwritten manner, so your flow will increase, right? Your speed will increase, and your writing along with speed, you can focus on that so that you can present good answers in the examination, right? But here we are talking about NABARD examination. And what is the mode of NABARD examination? It's a computer based test. It's an online examination, right? So here, if you're specifically preparing for NABARD examination, then in that scenario, we recommend go for prefer typing the notes instead of handwriting the notes. Okay, for two reasons. First of all, your practice of typing will be done simultaneously. एक तो practice हो जाएगी for descriptive writing. Again, if you don't know what is the pattern of exam, you can download the e-guidebook from the link that is present in the description box below. So one thing is आपकी practice हो जाएगी typing की, ठीक है? Second thing, why you should prefer typing notes is because of the time consumption, right? While you type, initially it might take time if you've never typed before, right? But after a while you would realize that typing is less time consuming than actually manually handwriting the notes, a beat, even if you're writing an iPad or you're using pen and paper, right? But in that case it is more time consuming where you are actually using hands, and while you are typing, after a certain while you would realize it is more efficient way where less time consumption happens, okay? So because of these two reasons, we would prefer go for typing, okay? And also, like for example, you are thinking that I will just highlight the notes and everything which we discussed in the previous case, okay? But in that case you feel like, no, I want that, environment that I am practicing something. So in that case, what you can do, you can keep a rough notebook with you, okay? And whenever you are reading, you are highlighting it, but you still feel like, I want to like write this particular point, or I would write want to write this definition, ठीक है. तो in that case prefer a rough notebook and just type whatever you whatever write whatever keyword you want to write, so that your mind can etch that particular information. Or if you feel like, okay, this one definition that you are reading and you find one definition very interesting and you would want to retain it for longer duration, just keep a notebook with you and just type it, just write it over there, right? So this is also one efficient way where you can actually retain the information, ठीक है. तो अभी तक what we have decided that should you even make notes or not, so that we have that I have given you the opportunity to decide it for yourself. However, I have highlighted 2 points where you can avoid making notes if you want to, right? But still, if you feel like, no, I want to make notes, or the ones who are going for self preparation, for in that case, we have recommended that go for typing instead of writing, because it will help in practice also, and it is less time consuming as well. Secondly, we have also advised you can keep a rough notebook with you, so that if you want to just write a particular word to learn the spelling, right? Or you like the definition and you just want to remember it for longer duration. So these are like smaller things. For that, you don't have to like open a particular typing app and then you have to type over it. No, you can just simply you can write it down, okay. So that is the two recommendation that we had. And finally, while making notes, now come to more deeper form, and let's see that while making notes, what are the things that you have to keep in mind. First of all, it is recommended that write in your own words, except for definition, because the good definition are the statements that are given by scientists, right? Or the researchers, right? So that's a different thing. So definitions are as it is, right? But it is recommended that while making notes, try to use your own words. Why? Because while writing your own words, your mind is actually having the clarity on that topic, right? This tells that what your mind has understood, and when it write in your own words, then it gives your mind more clarity, and hence there are chances that you will retain the information for longer duration, okay. Also, while highlighting or while even making notes, use keywords, right? You can bold keywords if you're going for typing mode, ठीक है. आप bold कर सकते keywords. Use abbreviation, right? Don't write all the content that you have studied as it is. Then what's the use of making notes? You have to make it more concise, make it more precise. Use just keywords and abbreviation that you when you look at it, right, you would immediately remember what was it all about, okay. And also very important, it's just not of making notes only. Making notes will not help you. I am going to emphasize on this factor. If you don't revise them time and again, it is very very important to revise the content that you have read. And also it's good for if you review it as well. Review means what? That while you are reading something, you feel like, okay, this answer this topic that I have make notes of, this does not seem appropriate. It can be enhanced, it can be beautified not in terms of language but in terms of keywords, right? In terms of understanding. So while you are revising, you can also review the content, so that at the end or before the examination you have the richest content. Again, when I say richest, I don't mean by grammatical supremacy, but by that I mean with proper keywords and proper understanding, okay. Also it's good that whatever topics that you're making notes of, if you are keeping grouping the topics together, मतलब क्या है. For example, in a certain chapter, first you have studied about organic farming, ठीक है, and then you studied about another content. Then at the end there are types of farming system that is followed in India, right? So you can club this information at one place, because organic farming is also a type of farming system that is followed in India, right? So in this manner, what would happen? This particular tip would actually help you in the descriptive answer writing, right? Because what would happen, all the content that you have, there is under it is under one head. So whenever you are there to write the descriptive answer writing, whenever you are going to do that, then all the information will come at once, that under this topic, okay, these are the points that I need to cover, okay. So group related topics, and at the end it would be good, like for example, you have made note for yourself. Then what you can do for the very ultra short method, like for example, just before the examination, you would not have time to again read each and everything, the notes that you have prepared, right? So what you can do, once or twice, if you have done revision of the notes that you have made, after that what you can do while reading a particular topic, just after that, you can make a box online and just type it what the summarized manner, 2 or 3 line, what you have deducted from that topic. So at the end you can just look at those the keywords that are mentioned over here, and that will help you in the examination. ठीक है, इसी में एक और चीज मैं ऐड करना चाहूंगी, देखो हाउ the typing mode of making notes is better than actually handwriting it. Why? Because see, there you can do editing whenever you want and or whenever new information comes, right? As I said that you can review the content and you can modify it. If you had written handwritten notes, then you would have to cut the information, right? Even if there is space exists and initially if you have used, then afterwards you will not be able to do so, right? लेकिन if you are making online notes, so editing काफी ज़्यादा easy हो जाती है, and that would not make your notes look very very, you know, in a hodgepodge condition or very untidy, that is, you know, unpleasing to eyes, because these things also have a role to play psychologically for reading the content, revising the content. If something is very untidy, then your mind would not want to read that content, but if it is all clear, then your mind would be interested in reading that. Okay, so these were some of the tips, and at the end I want to say that we also provide some of the uh, courses for NABARD grade examination. We also provide guidance for that. So if you click on the link, you can here get all the information of the combos of the courses that we provide for year 25-26. We have silver course that provide content for phase 2 and interview, and then we have gold course, there we provide content for phase 1, phase 2 and interview. You can download the brochure and you can get all the information, what are the things that you can get. And we have some combo courses if you're going for some other examinations, ठीक है, तो वो भी for that we have some combo courses as well. You can definitely go for it. And currently, as you can see on the screen, we have come up with 70% off, so that's a great deal, I would say. So if you're interested, you can buy them, ठीक है. So that is all in this particular video. Thank you for watching the session, and I wish you all the very best for your examination. And yes, at the end, if you like such videos, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel and also for the syllabus related content. And you can also join our Telegram channel to get the PDF of this and every lecture that we provide here on YouTube. I wish you all the very best for your exam, and thank you.